And then here,
so this is overlooking the Palace of Fine Arts. This is the Broderick Steps. This is from my this is from a walk we did that was the Presidio Wall and Marina. We started at Lyon in California-ish, maybe Pacific and Lyon, and we descended the Lyon Street Steps, which is right next to the Presidio Wall, and this was on the way back up. Now, the back of that guy's head, he was in the very first picture. He's come to every single Stairway walk, and one of my loyal walkers.
He's a loyal
Mike.
follower.
Yes,
right?
he's a great guy. That's Mike, and so, here's another great example of a stunning view that you can see if you come on these walks. Growing up Broderick Street to get to that platform right there was quite a slog. This was actually one of the steepest climbs that we had. It's 7 blocks up from Chestnut to the top there, and the last I was huffing and puffing on
You
that
feel
one.
every one of them, I bet.
Oh, yeah, especially once we got to the stairway.
And here?
This is also on that walk. This is just a really beautiful doorway that this is just a beautiful doorway on this little courtyard. I don't remember the exact street, but I just thought it was a lovely piece of architecture. And
so you're just exploring all the way through. And then this is now Forest Hill?
This is Forest Hill, yes. Now these are the Pacheco, Grand Pacheco Stairway. This is the grandest stairway in San Francisco. It's 18 feet wide. That giant planter right there in front is absolutely spectacular. It's huge. It's absolutely enormous.
Yeah,
and then there's another
one.
Right, you can get the scale. And then you can sort of see in the middle of the screen at the bottom of the stairs, there's another one of those urns. Forest Hill's really interesting because it was an Adolf Sutro development. And Forest Hill got its name because Sutro and his sort of followers planted Forest Hill with pine, black pine, and eucalyptus and some other plants. And it was just a kind of a duny hill before that. And in the early part of the 20th century, when the streets were developed, they didn't follow the same guidelines that the city had put in place for how wide the streets should be, how high the curbstones should be, and so the city wouldn't accept Forest Hill for street maintenance until 1973. They took finally the threat of a lawsuit, or maybe even a lawsuit, by the homeowners association.
Yeah, I was mentioning that while we were waiting for you to arrive. And so here's some of the walkers.
Right, these are some more of the walkers. The guy in the middle there is one of the other loyal walkers who's been on every walk. That's Erez, and he's a great guy. This house, though, is the important thing here. This house is designed by Bernard Maybach, and this is one of the most famous houses that he's built. It's photographed so much. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but sort of right in the center, right up that little walking path leading up to the house, there's actually a rope. Like hanging, like a velvet rope. It's sort of to keep people, because this house is photographed so much
they don't want
people to come that close into the yard and stuff, and so they that house is photographed a lot. And it's a beautiful house, and Maybach designed dozens and dozens of houses on Forest Hill, and that's one of the reasons we took that walk.
Oh, great. Well, we're almost out of time. I wish we could show people more of the photos. I know you have quite a bit more
to
display. I just want to thank you again for coming, Paul Brown, doing this Stairway walk at the end of this month. You're watching A View for You. My name is Peter Camarda, your host. We'll be back in 2 weeks on April 21st at 6 o'clock. Thank you for watching.
Yay. Thanks.